Hey guys, so I'm actually sitting here waiting on hold for my car to get serviced. Well, I'm not at the dealership. I'm just actually waiting on them to get on the line so I can make an appointment to get my car serviced. Damn, I forgot my earrings. I just noticed that. Anyway, so I'm sitting here waiting on hold till someone gets on the line. But I just had a thought. I was thinking about a conversation that I had the other day with a friend, and we were talking about, just in general about, having kids. I forgot how we got on the topic of kids or whatever, but she has one child, this particular friend, and her child is grown. He's like 22, 23, somewhere in there. She's early 40s. And so she was like, I think every woman wants to have a baby or be a mom at some point. But she feels like some women just don't want to admit it. No, she said some women just don't want to say that they want it because they feel like it's never going to happen. So they just don't. Some women don't want to say that they want to be a mom. And she was just saying that she feels like that's something that every woman wants. Every woman desires to be a mom. And I was like, I have to disagree with that. I don't think that. I don't think every woman wants to be a mom. I don't think everybody wants to be married, woman or man. Everybody doesn't want a house. Everybody does not want to be a homeowner. I mean, they don't. Some people are actually okay with renting. Some people are okay with never being married. Some people are okay with never having children, and it's okay. I just think that too many times some people feel like society has to, you're supposed to want to have children. You're supposed to want to get married. You're supposed to want home ownership. You're supposed to want a piece of the pie or live the quote unquote American dream. But everybody's dream is not that dream. That's not everybody's dream. And just because you don't have any of the above does not make you less of a woman, does not make you less of a person, doesn't make you less ambitious, doesn't make you less of a go-getter. It doesn't make you so mature because you got a child or whatever, or you a daddy or you a mama. No, you know what I'm saying? You can become a mother figure or a father figure to people. You can become a parent in different ways, not biologically, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I thought that was a lot to say, that every woman wants to be a mom. Every woman desires to be a mom. No, they don't. Because even with myself, I don't have any kids. And I can honestly say this, and me and one of my other good girlfriends, we talked about this on my podcast, Conversations with Miss Marcy, where we talked about how, because my other friend, she don't have any kids, and she's a little older than me. But we talked about how, we've never had the burning desire. I've never had the burning desire to have children. I don't have anything against children. I love kids, and they love me. Like, people tell me, oh, you will be such a great mom. You are so good with kids, okay? And that's cool, but I have never really had the burning desire I want to be a mom. I want a baby. I feel like, honestly and truthfully, if I really wanted a child, I feel like this. I look at my record. I never been pregnant. And I look at my record, my past, relationships and stuff, and I'm like, evidently I haven't wanted a child that bad, because I would have had one by now. So I have to look at my pattern. Like, evidently I may not have wanted children that bad. Now, don't get me wrong. I've had times where, I entertained the idea, like, oh, it'd be nice to have a little MJ, a little Marcy Jr. running around here. Or, you know what I'm saying, a little, just a little, a little baby, an extension of me. And I have a new nephew, and I love him so much. Oh my gosh, I love him like he's my own child. But it's like, I entertain the thought, but then that's all it becomes, is a thought. And then I kind of go back and forth, like, maybe I'm cool. I don't think I want none. I think when I look at what motherhood entails, and I'm not knocking none of it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking none of it. It's just, everybody don't want it. Everybody don't want to be a parent, man. I'm sorry. And people need to stop trying to make people feel bad or feel like they haven't live life, or they haven't really experienced anything unless they've experienced motherhood or fatherhood. Or hell, some people that got kids be like, I mean, I love my kids, but if I could go back and do it all over again. I think a lot of times people are filled with the grass is greener aspect, because even if you didn't have kids, you would think you're missing out on something by not having any or whatever. So I just think, I don't know, I think people need to just learn to be content with where they at in life. You know, if you don't want kids, that's fine. If you want kids, that's fine. That's beautiful. But it's like, I don't try to shame nobody, you know, and it's your body. It's your decision. You gotta live with your decision. Oh, my nose itching. So I don't know. I just want to come on here and say that yeah, everybody don't want what you think everybody want. Like, everybody don't want to be, you know, everybody don't want to be an entrepreneur. Shit, it's a lot of work that come with that shit. Everybody don't want that shit. And you ain't less of a go-getter, or, you know, everybody want to be called a boss. I'm a boss. And some motherfuckers ain't got the heart to do what, some people ain't got the heart, you know what I'm saying, or the stamina to, you know what I'm saying, to sustain being a boss, or to deal with being what comes with being a boss. There's a lot of responsibility, blood, you know, bloodshed and tears that come with that shit. And everybody don't want it. Some people just want to say it because they think it makes them sound good that they a boss. You know what I'm saying? It sounds good. But, honey, being a boss is more than just sounding good. There's a lot of fucking shit that comes with it. So, you know, I just think that people just think that if you ain't doing certain things, you ain't living your life right, you ain't doing this. Or no, you gotta live your life how you want to. That's why it's called your life. But yeah, everybody don't want what everybody think they should want. And stop letting people make you feel like you should want this or you should want that. If you don't want it, you don't want it. If you want it, you want it. That's cool. Go after it. You know, so, yeah. But a person once told me, he said, I don't think when it comes to kids, he was like, I don't think nobody should be telling nobody what to do, for real. Because that's a big responsibility. That's a responsibility you can't take back. You can't get that back having kids. You sure can't. So, yeah. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do for you, honey. Because you have to live with your decisions. Not society. Not your friend, not your mama, not your mama them, not your daddy them, not your cousin them. You gotta live with your decisions. So, you know, make sure you make decisions based on what you want to do. And your normal, everybody not about tradition. You know what I'm saying? Your tradition may be, you know what I'm saying, something totally different. So, all right, let me get up here, honey. Get in here. All right.